Thank you, everybody, and welcome to tonight's coverage, tonight's breaking situation that I think many of you, want to speak openly about. I've gotten messages about it. I've received links, and I wanted to give my thoughts on the situation overall when it comes to this Mike Matei creamy white sauce that he just recently unveiled for the audience. I'm actually looking here now at the website, and apparently as of now you can get yourself a bottle for $14.99, and it is on pre-order now. The name of this product is Mike Matei's creamy white sauce, and the flavor is habanero garlic ranch. And you see on the other end of the bottle, you get a description, and it reads, "This huge load of thick white goo will make you scream like Mike on stream, spicy enough to get you building brown bricks in your pants." Now, that's all fine and good. Now, for a lot of you people that don't know the history, again, like when it comes to Cinemassacre, when it comes to James, when it comes to Mike, of course I'm hot. Of course, I'm emotional. Of course I'm thankful for everything they have given us. But of course, you can't be successful in these careers without these boneheads, trying to screw your career. So many of us are probably familiar with that Cinemassacre truth hate speech board that they have. But there is a lot of joking. There's a lot of ribbing and joking. I get the sense a lot of those guys, compared to some of the other products, and even compared to myself, from the abuse that we receive. I get the idea that a lot of what is on there when it comes to Cinemassacre truth, it's ribbing. I don't think anybody genuinely hates James or Mike. They talk about him not having the time. They talk about his hairline and, him sitting in the cock chair while the wife is doing her, they're just the same crap that you hear about any successful brand, the people behind those brands. But in a way, this kind of caused a lot of concern to me, like fans. This is just my recollection of events. I think many of you who remember Cinemassacre remember those controversial moments where Mike kind of delved into a little bit of sexuality, a little bit of back and forth. Some of the situations more scandalous than others. One that comes to mind is when he was going back and forth with a fan regarding his sexual romps, and he was talking about the doggy style and talking about how big the load was. And I guess, that's where the reference comes from here when it's mentioned this huge load of thick white goo. There was also the major allegations of his penis. Did he show the picture? Did he not? There's never really been confirmation. A lot of people think that was a fake image that he posted in response to a fan celebrating the size of the penis, which, is a cause for concern. But, these are successful guys, at the top of the world. Like I say, thousands of dollars on the line in the time it takes to drive the elevator up here. To take the elevator up a couple floors at PAX East or, wherever they're doing business at. But this really did come to my attention, and I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Now, you will see that I do have the Justin Silverman up on the corner here, who, if a lot of you original eras don't know, I believe he is one of the young minds that is navigating that Cinemassacre product now. And I think this all is on him. I think this is all on him. He's a younger dude. He's more in touch with that side of the fan base. And I believe that's the reason that this product got put on the shelves. Now, the thing is, I've seen a lot of these sauces in this scrap. In my opinion, it might be good. It might be something interesting to try. As Mike says in the commercial, you don't even have to put it on food. You can just drizzle it on your face and chin. But essentially what you're paying for is the photo, basically, in my opinion. I'm sure there's thousands of other habanero garlic ranch sauces that are probably just as substantial as this. But I think this is coming from that place because I think a lot of us know. Now, there's a lot of body parts mentioned on Angry Nerd. And in Cinemassacre content, there is a lot of bodily fluid reference. They're talking about poop, which I can't say the word, but ass and, different stuff like that. A lot of coarse language, but I never really thought that Cinemassacre really delved into sexuality. Even like the MJR, who once in a while will bring a hot gamer babe down to the basement with him. We didn't really ever get that in Cinemassacre. We never really got a sense that this was an overly sexual brand in relation to the two minds behind it, James and Mike. So, I mean, is it a giggle? Is it a laugh? Is it a ha-ha? Sure. Is it a good, sense of Mike just kind of, embracing, both sides of the fandom? Yeah, sure. But is it concerning? Is it concerning? I mean, I felt a little unsettled about it. But we'll see. I'm interested in hearing what you guys think. Is this gone too far? Do you believe this is the harebrained idea of Justin Silverman? Do you think Mike was talked into doing this kind of content in regards to merchandise? I'm curious what the fans think. Thank you.